What's good, 9197 gamers? This is your boy Tyler 9197, Man of God 9197. Yes Lord, Black Wolf 9197 or 9197. Back with another video for y'all, and this time I'm gonna go ahead and talk about some Overwatch and kind of give you my thoughts of season 1. Even though we're like, it's been 2 days since season 1 launch. Yeah, about like 2 days since season 1 launch. I just kind of want to give you like overall my thoughts of it, even though we still very early in the season, but I still kind of wanted to, like, just give my thoughts on it and stuff, and kind of have more like an open discussion kind of thing for a lot of y'all Overwatch fans that watch my content, or you're new to the channel. Please go ahead, hit the like, follow, and subscribe, because you like Overwatch content, I'm the guy for you. But also, I do want to say, hit the like buttons, y'all. Please hit the like buttons, because they really do help my videos a lot, and YouTube can push my content out there for a lot of people who like Overwatch content. And I know y'all can see the background. Look, like, I know you see my clothes rack that was over there. It broke. I know I'm looking a little kind of rough, look like a little raggedy wolf, but look, I'm getting my hair cut next week. That's the plan. so But anyway, besides that, so for this video, I just want to talk about like five things in season 1. Just kind of give my thoughts of it, like overall, for some of the things I'm about to talk about. And then the 5th one's gonna be the last one that I kind of want to see. Like, that I wanted to do it like another video for it, but I feel like it'd be better just doing it in this video instead of just making a whole nother video just talk about that one topic. So anyway, but I get to it when I get to it. But like I said, hit the like button. It really helps me a lot, please. All right, so but yeah, so okay, so the first thing I want to go ahead and talk about for season 1 is the UI. So for me, my honest opinion, I feel like the UI for season 1, I personally, I like it, but it's definitely something I had to get used to, because like looking at it, it's definitely something that, like for them, like to change up how we used to seeing the same kind of layout for Overwatch, it's definitely different. It's like, I can't really say, because I mean, obviously, because like I ain't gonna lie, I haven't played the game at least like in a day or two. I want to say that I may more like I'm gonna play later on today by the time you're watching this video. The UI, I feel like for me it feels very smooth, but at the same time it's definitely, I want to say it's not clutter or nothing like that, but I guess it's just like, it's something I gotta get used to per se. I think that's what it is, just because the new layout that they're trying to do. I'm just trying to get used to how the layout is. But overall, I personally like it. I like how they trying to revamp it to make it Overwatch feel more fresh as much as they can. And yeah, and that's pretty much it for that one. Overall, from my thoughts of UI, I think it looks cool. What are y'all guys' thoughts? So right down below, because I want to hear what y'all got to say, your thoughts about the UI. All right, now go for the second one I want to talk about. I want to talk about the subclasses. So I would definitely say my thoughts on the subclasses is, it really intrigues me. I'm not gonna lie, it really intrigues me, because I feel like it's gonna add an element into the game where, especially like, because I play comp and stuff like that, so I feel like it's gonna add an extra layer. Like, you're gonna think more strategic based on the characters that you're gonna play, and like when I see it, it's kind of made me think like, who I'm gonna play. And like, for example, like, because I'm a tank player, so like, my girl is Orisa. That's the one I like to play the most. So, but she's a bruiser. So, and I can't remember the exact numbers of what it was. I think you get it like reduced was like a reduced knockback or something like that, whatever. No, I didn't know that was stalwart. But anyway, by bruiser, like, you get a reduction of critical headshots or whatever, so you won't get as hurt as much in the fights. And then like, it's like a stalwart, for example, we use Domina because she's one of the new tanks. She got a 40% reduced knockback. So like, like kind of like that. Like, it just kind of thinking like strategic kind of ways of how you want to play the game. And of course, the way I don't talk about gameplay wise, I'm talking about 6v6, because I'm a 6v6 player. I kind of just stopped playing 5v5. Well, besides certain things I play 5v5 for, but I'm a 6v6 main. So that makes more so that's the mindset I have, especially like having two tanks, kind of play like that and figure out which way like works kind of thing. But like I said, that's just me. But yeah, but having all different subclasses from like it was a bruiser, stalwart, recon, specialist, survivor, medic, like, and I can't think of all the other ones that I'm missing, like a few that I'm missing, whatever. Oh, flanker, like stuff like that. Like I think it's really interesting. I feel like it's gonna add an extra layer into Overwatch, and that's basically all I can say for right there. So right down below, what you guys thoughts about it, how you feel about the subclasses. I've actually kind of like it. I feel like it just adds an extra layer into your character, whoever you play, and how it benefits you based on the character you play, kind of thing. All right. So the third topic I want to go ahead and talk about is the lore. So how Team 4 is trying to finally push more into the lore of Overwatch with this new concept of season 1, what they're doing for the seasons based on the Reign of Talon, you know. And I can honestly say, y'all, I am very excited about it, because like I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really get into the Overwatch lore until more like the tail end of Overwatch 1. Like that was really late. Like I was really late to the game with Overwatch. But like by Overwatch 1, when I watched the cinematics and stuff like that, I started getting an understanding of the lore, watch videos and stuff like that. And then when it hit Overwatch 2, try to keep up with whatever lore that they're trying to do. But then obviously I know they're back to Overwatch, so it's not Overwatch 2 no more, it's just Overwatch. So yeah, so like for them to advance the lore, I am very excited about it, y'all, because I feel like yes, the heroes are one of the biggest part in the game, but definitely for sure the lore of what's going on, especially with this whole theme of Reign of Talon. Like I'm all invested into it. Like it's really, it adds more character and personality to the game, and I feel like this is what the direction Team 4 is doing with the lore is. I feel like this is what was needed into the game, because like I said, it's cool having a new character stuff, but you also want to know like how are they related into the lore, right? So having that, I really feel like it's going to add a big boost of interest of Overwatch overall, especially for the fans of it. And I'm just ready to see more what they got in store. So even with the current storyline from the last one that they did when they're showing Freya and Imre, I'm invested to see more what's going on. Especially the aftermath when Vendetta destroyed Watchpoint Gibraltar. Like, from, you know, stuff like that. Like, I'm really interested to see more and more what they got in store. So like, you know, stuff like that, like I'm very interested. But like I said, you know, of course, right down below what y'all guys think about the lore and stuff like that. I know I keep on saying I feel like hit that right down below, because this one is, like I said, this video is more like an open discussion, so I want you to like y'all to really interact with your guys' thoughts and stuff like that, because I really want to know. All right, y'all. So now the fourth topic I want to go ahead and talk about is the new heroes. So that is from because they released 5 heroes this season. So from Domina, the tank, Imre DPS, Arun for DPS, Mizuki for support, and Jetpack Cat. Yes, the 5 heroes. So I'm gonna briefly talk about each one of my experience for each character. But like overall, like I said, y'all, like how y'all feel about the characters? Right down below. I know I feel like I can't say that every time, but I really do want y'all to interact while watching this video. So anyway, yeah. So Domina, because you know I was a tank main. I love her, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I really love Domina. I really like she fits the play style that I could work with. I love the shield that she got. I love the charged crystal that you just throw and then detonate like that. Like things like that. I really like about it. Her range is crazy. The range for her primary is crazy, and it's like I really like that for her as a poke tank. I really like that. It's like, especially in certain fights where certain characters, like if they're a flyer like a Pharah or something like that, or heck even Jetpack Cat, I could reach from that distance and shoot them without feeling like, dang, I can't reach. Or maybe, heck, even something like a Widow or somebody that's playing for long range, I can actually hit them based on my primary fire. So things like that. And then her ultimate, I really felt is really good. Just kind of trap the enemies, and then it detonates inside, so I do some damage. So like Domino is a lot of fun. Oh, and of course her push ability, I feel like is very useful as well. Especially you can push them through walls, so it really do come in clutch. But overall, as new tank wise, I enjoyed her. I definitely need to play her more. But like overall, Domino, she's a solid tank. She's a solid tank in my opinion. All right, now the second character I want to talk about is Emre. So I haven't played Emre in a real game because most times Emre gets picked automatically, which makes sense. I really, at this point, if you have watched my reaction video of the Overwatch Spotlight, I said that I feel like Emre become like the new soldier in a sense, meaning that like he's gonna become the staple of DPS that, like, especially if you're new to Overwatch, you're gonna pick up Emre before you pick anybody else, because I feel like his gameplay is buttery smooth. It's just good. Like the damage he does from the ADS, like kind of like the I guess in the Call of Duty kind of mindset in a sense, like that's how he plays. And his ultimate is solid. Just do the damage. I would like from the beam. Not the beam, like kind of like a strong charge attack or just a regular light attack, like basically like Ultron in a sense. Like he like his kit is really good. It's simple, but it's good. It's effective, and I feel like with Emre, like he just gonna be a popular pick, and I see him more and more games because of that reason. So Emre overall a solid pick. Nothing changed about that. Now let me call the third DPS, Unrun. So Unrun, well, besides the whole controversy about her face thing, I'm gonna be real with y'all on that one. I understand what people going with it, and Blizzard acknowledged it, so Team 4 really gonna see about working with that, which is a good thing. But at the same time, if you ask me personally, just personally how I feel about it, I really don't care. In the day, I just care about the character herself and how she plays, because I actually do enjoy playing Unrun. Unrun is probably one of the few DPS that came out so far that I've been really having a lot of fun with. And of course Vendetta, because I do enjoy playing Vendetta. I just haven't played her as much because during that time I thought she was going to be the new tank before we found out that's not the case. So I was like, and like I always say, y'all, if y'all know me, I always say that DPS is my least played role, but I would say this season I may play a little bit more DPS. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, obviously I'm still gonna be playing more of my tank role, but I know DPS is something that I do kind of want to play a little bit more, just because now they added more variety for me personally that fits my play style. But for Unrun, like I enjoy playing her, y'all. Like she just be mad fun to play, and I know a lot of people say, "Oh, that's based on Phoenix from Rivals," but this is not a Rivals video. This is Overwatch, and I view it as Overwatch. Yes, because there's similarities does not mean that the feel of playing that character is not gonna feel different from. It's not one to one. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. But yes, I enjoy playing Unrun. I like how how she ignite the damage, her ultimate, or heck, even if she dies, she can resurrect herself again. And then just the speed boost, so how she can get out of situations and stuff like that. Overall, she is a fun DPS, and I definitely see myself playing her a lot more because I do enjoy playing her. And then I know, and then they made her as a flanker, so I don't know her. I don't know the passive that she has, but overall, I think Unrun is a lot of fun to play, and that's really all I can say. Now, let me go ahead and talk about the two supports, Mizuki and Jetpack Cat. But I'm gonna leave the cat for the last one. But Mizuki, y'all, I feel like Mizuki is probably gonna be one of the strongest supports in that game. I'm not gonna lie. I personally, in my opinion, I feel like Mizuki is a character that will get banned quite a bit. The reason why I say that is because even though it's very early, for the time I got a chance to play Mizuki in real games and learn how to play this character, y'all, I really feel like Mizuki is going to be a strong pick. Mizuki feels like he's going to really be a strong pick. He actually might be a threat in the game. Like, his kit is just really good. Like, overall, he literally has abilities where it's like his primary, not only you doing damage, it ricochets. That's crazy. Two, his healing is either he used the healing from his hat, like he did like a Kung Lao kind of thing, just throw it bounce off your teammates' heads, and then give them heals, or he heals kind of like a Lucio kind of way, but the bar like the bar on the side, but it increases more based on the damage that you do. And when you see that, I'm like, man, that's crazy. Like, he's basically like, he always have auto healing every time, but if you just stand around him. And then of course he has his chain binding ability, which it comes in clutch, especially in a fight. Like, cause I remember one fight I did, I went against Roadhog and I did a chain ability. He got stuck there, and then my team, we deleted him. Like, it's stuff like that. It's like, he's a really aggressive, but you can play very smart with him at the same time. Very defensive as well. But I really feel like the biggest part about Mizuki is his ult, y'all. That ult be coming in clutch, y'all. Especially for not only for protecting your team, but your team can do all the different damage, whatever and stuff within that ult, and then on top of that, how it blocks out a lot of projectile attacks coming through that ult, y'all. I like every time I see Mizuki, I feel like he just gonna be. I feel like he's just a strong pick support. He's gonna be very strong in the right hands. I mean, because like I said, I know that can seem like for any character that released, he's like, oh, they're probably OP. I'm not saying like he's OP, but I do feel like as support though, I feel like he's gonna make a big impact in Overwatch in this season. I feel like he's really more and more people gonna really see like this dude is a freaking menace in the right hands. I could truly say. And also, I do want to mention, y'all, I really feel like this kind of side note. I truly feel like this, especially with all 5 characters came out, which I enjoy all of them. Like, I feel every character that dropped for the season is cool. Like, I like them. But I would truly say that I feel like the biggest characters from the roles for the season is support, y'all. I feel like Mizuki and Jetpack Cat is probably the biggest launch for the 5 heroes that came out. I feel like these are the strongest picks. I'm not gonna lie. And what I mean by strongest picks, I'm not just saying based on just the role itself. I'm just basing it as character wise, or who adds the more fun factor and more like intriguing, enticing to want to play. I would say the supports. I'm not gonna lie. It's just something about Mizuki and Jetpack Cat makes you want to play support more in this season. And because support is my secondary role, so for me saying that, it's like that's a lot. That doesn't mean that I'm not excited about Domina. I enjoy playing her and stuff and tank and all that. Of course, as a tank main, I'm gonna still play my role of tank. But I would say this season it enticed me to kind of want to play a little bit more support. I'm not gonna lie. But how y'all feel about that? What y'all guys' thoughts? Do y'all feel similar about that, or do you feel like it's different for y'all? Right down below, because I want to know. Now, let me go ahead and talk about Jetpack Cat. All right, y'all. So, Jetpack Cat. The cat is out of the bag, right? And this is the funny thing, y'all. I never knew about the concept of Jetpack Cat. I didn't know that was a thing that Blizzard had, Team 4 had in their back pocket. For a while. I did not know that was something that it was a concept. And at the same time, I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, I didn't play Overwatch till like tail end of it before they did Overwatch 2. So I guess that makes sense. But I didn't even know. But I'm not gonna lie. That cat is gonna be a goddamn menace, y'all. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That cat, Jetpack Cat, is a menace. That's a menace in the right hands. I keep on saying this because I realize a lot of games I see people who play Jetpack Cat, they have not been no help. But not all of them. But they have not been no help. I feel like depending on the right hands, the right person who plays the character, that cat is a goddamn menace, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I remember I had some fights when I was playing Domina. That cat did his ultimate, that pounce, picked me up and threw me out of bounds. And I was like, dang, this cat gonna be a menace. But Jetpack Cat, y'all, I'm not gonna lie, it's definitely a fun factor into the game, and I feel like I'm glad the cat is in the game. Not gonna lie, like even though I haven't personally played the cat in the main game yet, because I just kind of played like in the training range and stuff like that, I can really see the appeal of why playing Jetpack Cat is really fun, and she is a lot of fun to play. Like really. I like doing doing the damage, the mobility, pick up your teammates, drop them off, and then of course like I said, the ultimate, and then the damage you can do for her melee, with her cats when she do that the cat claw and stuff like that. So I feel like Jetpack Cat is really a lot of fun. I can truly say it, and I can see the appeal. I know a lot of people say that's the answer to Jeff. Maybe Jeff did help them think about it, but I'm not gonna lie. I like the oddball kind of characters like that because it's like it just add more. It's like this. It adds like just another layer into the game. Like what's next? They gonna add a dog? That would be dope. I ain't gonna lie. If they had a dog, that'd be dope. but for me, if they have a dog character, put that dog in tank. But overall, I think Jetpack Cat is cool. But overall, that's really it for the 5 heroes. I like all of them. I'm glad they kind of did a release like that with all 5 characters. Even though for me it's a little bit overwhelming because I want to try every character kind of thing. So like I do want to play every character in the game. So it was like it's a little bit overwhelming in that sense. Instead of having just one character and then it's like, all right, let me get time to play this character before they do a new character, blah, 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 whatever. But because they have 5 characters, that's more time gameplay that I need to do on Overwatch to get a better feel of these characters. And with that being said, what else I'm trying to say? I think that's pretty much it. But overall, I feel like that was a really good launch. It was a lot. It was definitely a lot of it was a lot to take in, especially having all the characters, and then of course the roadmap that they have for each character and stuff like that, and then of course with the lore and all that stuff. So overall, really cool. I really enjoyed it for each character. But what are your guys' thoughts about the 5 characters of which role do y'all guys play? So are y'all excited? Do y'all play tank? Are you excited about Domino? You play DPS? Are you excited about Imray and Onrun? Or you play support? Are you excited for Mizuki and Jetpack Cat? Right down below. I really would like your guys' thoughts on it. I really would like to know. Now, the 5th topic I want to talk about. Even though they haven't mentioned it, but this is kind of like a me thing, and I kind of want to open discussion with y'all about how y'all feel about this, right? Because I can't remember which I want to say patch notes. I want to say patch notes, but wherever like developer blogs that Aaron Keller does. I want to know, and this is me, like I said, asking for y'all as the Overwatch fans, kind of your thoughts on it. Because now we know from data wise, because they mentioned it when Aaron mentioned this, that 66 is the 2nd most played game mode in the game. So I wonder, do y'all guys think, or do you guys want, because this is kind of like a me thing that I want, but I don't know if everybody agrees with it. Do y'all feel like Team 4 should bring back 66 role queue? Because I want 66 role queue back. I personally feel like for 6v6 OBQ, which at times the flexibility works if I would need to switch a role whenever it needs to, but I personally want role queue. I feel like with 5v5, the reason why people play it so much is because of role queue. Regardless if people want to admit it or not, I really feel like it's because of role queue, because they feel balanced, right? I feel like 6v6, if they have role queue, it'll be 10 times better. My games will be 10 times better, because like playing open queue sometimes just do not work, y'all. It's like I mean, for me, I have no choice because I really don't want to play 5v5. Man, the only reason why I don't like 5v5 is because I'm a tank player. And I hate being the only tank because I feel like there's no tank synergy or nothing that really exciting about it, because I feel like the whole time I'm playing Counterwatch, playing in the tank role in 5v5. But with having another tank, if my teammate want to play another tank, it helps me a lot more that way. I just been thinking about it because I feel like because they know, and then I know they said they're gonna see about working some more stuff with 6v6. I mean, if they really do or they don't, but I feel like out of anything, even though they haven't really mentioned that, because this was more like kind of like a bonus thing in my opinion. But y'all feel like, especially for people who play 6v6 like I do y'all want roll queue? Because I feel like I know people, there's a whole debate with that one. Some people feel like there shouldn't be no roll queue. There's some people want roll queue, or they feel like it just doesn't work. Like, because I feel like for some people, they feel like they want roll queue because they look at something like Rivals, but Rivals have the team up abilities and stuff, so they kind of incentivize you to not play a comp style. But at the same time, you still see, even in pro play, they play comp style, and that's what I don't understand when people, they like, it feel like, I never understand why people act like they hate roll queue, because I feel like roll queue is very balanced. So why do y'all don't want to play that way, unless you feel like? Because I mean, to me, there's no fun having 3 DPS. There's no fun having 3 supports. I mean, I know sometimes it may work. Sometimes it may work, but it's not working all the time. I like playing comp style because that 2-2-2, because it works. To me, it's more balanced. It's something like I could work with, because like I don't have to worry about, like I said, as a tank player, feel like having another tank that's not a tank player play the role with me, compared to a tank player that does play tank, and we can work together and help our team, and vice versa. The same thing with DPS, same thing with support. It's like we can work together to try to win the game, more so than having these random. I feel like a lot of times they be the DPS players. I'm not gonna lie, that's really what it really be. Sometimes people in 6v6, I'd be seeing people want to play like 4 to 5 DPS, and it's like, we're not gonna win a game like that. It don't even gotta be ranked, but I'm like, we not gonna win a game like that. So that's kind of like where my mindset is about it. So, but overall, like I said, I want 6v6 roll queue. I'm hoping that is something in the pipeline that they will drop, but at the same time, I don't even care if it's an experiment thing. I just want it back, because I feel like if they add roll queue 6v6, I would have no need to play 5v5 at all, like at all. But I don't know, it's because like queue times that he feel like that. But at the same time, I feel like, because like I said, if 6v6 is the second most played mode in the game, I feel like more and more people are willing to, more people are playing the game. You know, more people playing 6v6. So it's not like they're not playing 6v6. So I feel like if you add roll queue, it's gonna make people want to play that mode more. Because open queue at times feel chaotic, way too chaotic, and it do be frustrating. But at the same time, I feel like I still enjoy that mode more though, and I'm going to play it more. So that's kind of just my thoughts on it. What are y'all guys' thoughts on 6v6? Right down below. But besides that, my overall view so far, even though I do need to play more games, which I do plan on playing more games today, and I'm gonna see about potentially have a stream tonight. If not today, tomorrow, whatever. Just stay tuned for that. But overall, in my personal opinion, so Overwatch Season 1 has a lot of potential. And so far, for what they've been showing me, I'm very excited about it. I'm very excited for the future of Overwatch. I'm very excited at what they're gonna do, and I really feel like Team 4 has some really big plans, and I trust what they're trying to do. Like, I mean, I know I can't speak for every Overwatch player because not everybody will agree, but I truly feel like they're in the right path. Like, I feel like they cannot miss, in a sense. I mean, of course, there could be some stumbles here or there. Like, where game company don't stumble when they, or something that some players do like, don't like. Because I know Overwatch is notorious for some players that they didn't like. It don't matter what they do. If it's a good thing or bad thing, somebody gonna complain. And I just realized you can't please every gamer. You just can't. It's either you like it or you don't. You don't care, move on. Like that's kind of like my mindset. For me, I'm excited what they got going on, and not only as an Overwatch content creator, I'm definitely gonna, I'm definitely looking forward to what they got in store. Like, I'm excited. It makes me want to play the game more than I previously done. So for me, I'm all for it. Shoot, so But besides that, that is it though. Like I said, write down below what your guys' thoughts overall, but for season 1 or any of the topics I talked about, your thoughts, process and stuff. Because I really want this video to be more like an open discussion. Like, just really y'all talk in the comments, just really kind of engage, just like your thoughts so far of it. And are y'all excited about it? Are you not excited about this season or whatever? Like, I mean, I just feel like this is like a good clean slate for Overwatch, and I feel like so far I'm really intrigued what they got in store for us as the players. But right down below, and like I said, y'all, oh, actually no, that's about it. Yeah, but all right, y'all, this is the end of the video, so please go ahead, hit the like, follow, subscribe, and I say this all to my viewers. I'm trying to hit 500 subs, y'all. I'll try to hit 1,000 subs so I can do this full time for y'all, and of course hit the bells to be notified by latest streams and upcoming videos. Yes, I said streams, y'all, because like I said, I'm trying to get back in my streaming bag. I had to take a break from it just because I was having issues because if y'all had Spectrum, I had problems, but I think it should be good now. We're gonna see. But if not, I'm just gonna continue just posting my videos like I've been doing and come back to streaming later. But besides that, overall, I'm enjoying the season. Even though, like I said, it's still very early, but I'm enjoying what they're trying to offer us as players, and I can't wait to see what they can do more from Team 4. But overall, that's it. But, all right, guys, I love y'all. Peace. 9197.